Trinidad and Tobago's annual Legacy Awards 2025 ceremony. It's upon us, and we do have in studio this morning Adesia Orie, Assistant Secretary and Assistant Treasurer at HRMATT, and we also have Sarah Arneaud, HRMATT's Public Relations Team HR Executive. Ladies, thank you very much for coming this morning.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so I see that this event is being held on Saturday. Adesia, what should we know about this?
So the HRMATT Legacy Awards, it really started in 2022 as a way to honor the HR professionals and the work that had been done. Because what we noticed, well, the board at the time, what they noticed is that in the post-COVID environment, there was so much that HR professionals did to lead the organization and develop policies. And over the decades, it has been done. So from 2022, we introduced 6 categories named after our founders and a 7th that recognized the Volunteer of the Year, because volunteerism is really at the heart of what it is we do at HRMATT. And in 2023, we included our regional brothers and sisters, where we introduced the regional awards for the individual as well as the organization. Last year, in alignment with our 35th anniversary, we also included the Hall of Fame, where we would have inducted 5 persons. And this year again, we are inducting 5 more persons into our Hall of Fame. So it's going to be a night that really celebrates the legacy and the excellence. And if you are an HR practitioner or business professional, you got to come, network, meet persons in the industry. And it's really inspirational for young and upcoming leaders like myself to see the path that has been forged for us.
Yeah. So Sarah, what more do you think that our viewers should know about this ceremony on Saturday?
Okay, so this event, which happens on the 29th of November at the Hyatt Regency, really recognizes HR professionals. And as Adesia said, we want to recognize HR professionals to continue to shape culture. During the COVID time, HR was there being at the front line. I actually went to a conference recently and they said, there's no hero without HR. So we really want to recognize those HR persons who continue to shape culture. And HRMATT continues to encourage HR professionals to be more strategic partners to the business. And we actually want to recognize persons that continue to do that throughout Trinidad, and Adesia said, also regionally. So we want to honor our visionaries. We want to continue to honor persons that have served in our community from an HR point of view, both in Trinidad and across the region and also internationally.
Yeah. This is the what installment of these awards?
This is our 4th year of doing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
What you would have seen, because I'm sure that this is also an attempt to boost the morale of persons in HR. Let's look at the impact of these awards on the individuals who would have taken some of these awards home. What has that impact been like?
So I think it really serves as a motivating force to encourage persons to continue to show up, because sometimes HR could just be overlooked. And as Sarah mentioned, HR is it's a strategic partner. We help shape cultures, workplaces, develop individuals and the organizations. And that is what we really wanted to recognize as well across our 7 categories.
Yeah. So Sarah, because Sarah is shaking her head.
Yes, because I agree fully.
But do you think that the organization understands the true role of HR and the importance of HR, and they do have this new approach of investing in HR? Because I think that organizations prefer to invest in equipment than HR, right?
Okay, so I think organizations are recognizing, of course, the human resources are definitely one of the most prized resources, and developing in people and people development. And you will see where even we have an award that recognizes companies that demonstrate these kinds of initiatives that lend towards skill building and talent development. So we really believe in HRMATT, and we have done a lot of programs through our advocacy and different programs to help companies and employers recognize the importance of human resources. And all of us are the board and committee members in our own respective organizations. Of course, we promote HR, as we said, as a strategic partner. We get involved in the business. We understand as HR, we need to understand the business that we are in to make that strategic contribution. So we believe that HR, you know, they talk about HR not having a seat at the table. I believe in probably almost every company, HR has that strategic seat at the table and is involved in strategic planning, making business decisions for the company, and being involved in that level at the organization, and investing in people, investing in development, looking at best practices. So we believe that HR has found that seat at the table, and HR has become a strategic partner to the business.
Is HR for the employer or the employee?
Interesting question that persons love to ask, but of course, we believe that there must be a balance, right? There must be a balance of HR understanding the strategic objectives and the goals of the business, but also being there for the employees, showing that you care, showing that you have empathy, showing that, so I mean, there must be a balance between the needs of the company and the needs of the employee, and it is HR's responsibility to make sure that you find that right balance at a company.
All right, so ladies, roll out the program for us. Again, it's on Saturday, November 29th at the Hyatt Regency in Port of Spain. What can people expect?
Well, it's a gala event, so let's just start with that. So you have to come all dressed up. It's like the, what you call like those awards that you do, like Oscar awards for HR professionals. So come looking for that. And also, I mean, in terms of the awards, so Adesia would have said that our awards were named after our founders.
Yes.
Right, so I just want to give some details in terms of what will be recognized. So we have our Gordon Draper Award for Transformation. And this award celebrates companies or individuals that have implemented initiatives that reshape company cultures and processes. And it is open to public sector leaders, civil servants, permanent secretaries in Trinidad and Tobago. So we are catering for everybody here. We have the Maxine Barnett Award. Maxine Barnett is one of our founders for HR Excellence, which is open to all HR professionals in Trinidad and Tobago that have implemented outstanding HR practices that drive organizational success. We have the Glenn Wilson Award for Industrial Relations, and this is open to industrial relations practitioners and also members of the trade union movement. And this award honors mastery in managing employer-employee relations, which we know is important in a company, making sure you have good ER and IR practices in companies. We also have the Lisa James Award, as we spoke about companies recognizing investing in people. So we have the Lisa James Award for Learning and Development, and this award recognizes companies that would have implemented innovative learning and development programs that lend towards skill building and talent development. We have the Corrine James Award for the best place to work, and this award is open to corporations or companies based in Trinidad and Tobago that demonstrate employee-centric cultures and practices. So companies that are focused on employees, companies that have employee engagement as very high on their agenda. All right. We also have the L. Anthony Watkins Award for Advocacy, and it is open to any Trinidad and Tobago individual or non-governmental organization. And this award recognizes any individual or NGO that has recognized HR, promoted HR as a strategic business partner. We also have the HRMATT Regional HR Champion Award for individuals. And this award is given to any individual that has had influence that extends beyond our national borders, that has had some regional impact. And it is open, as you see, to all practitioners of HR or IR or related disciplines in the Caribbean or Latin American region. And we have the HR Regional Champion Award organization, which is open to any organization providing HRI or related services or an HR department within an organization that is based in the Caribbean or the Latin American region that has set standards to HR excellence beyond the Caribbean. And as Adesia said, we also have the award for volunteerism.
Right.
So all of us on the board of HRMATT and committees, we are all volunteers, and we actually, as the board, are going to recognize that person that has demonstrated volunteerism in all that they do through the HRMATT organization.
So there is still time to receive nominations?
No,
Nominations have been closed off.
It's closed off.
Yes.
Nominations have been closed off, and it has gone through a very robust process in terms of how it is selected. So no members of the board of HRMATT are on the selection committee. This is an audited process.
Right.
We make sure we have all the data and facts to support all of the. So we spoke about engagements. Employers need to show what is the engagement squad. We need to have that data. So it is a very factual database process that we'll be using to select those best persons for the awards and companies for these awards.
Yeah, but just for future reference, when is it that HRMATT invites nominations for these awards?
So it's usually posted on our social media.
Okay.
So what I would suggest is that persons follow us. We're on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. Emails are also sent to financial members, so you could see when that information comes out.
So ladies, is there an opportunity for members of the public to attend these awards?
Of course, it's open to HR practitioners, business leaders, persons in the community, anyone who recognizes excellence and wants to be part of the night. They're more than welcome to join us.
But there's a cost, eh?
Of course,
Yes,
but
so there is a cost. So tickets can be purchased on our website,
Yes.
www.HRMATT.com, and in terms of the price for members, it's $1,000 per person. And for potential members, note we are not saying non-members, we're saying potential members, because we want a lot of persons to continue to join the organization. It's $1,300 per person. We also have corporate tables, so we are encouraging persons to bring out their entire HR teams, have a table. So for a corporate table, it's $9,000, and for a corporate table for potential members, it's $1,300. And sorry, $11,000. My apologies. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
So I nearly give you a
discounts.
Right, it's $1,100. So we encourage persons to come not only as individuals, but bring out the entire HR team, bring out the members of the executive and management team, so that they can really appreciate and understand the value that we continue to provide to companies.
Yeah. Adesia, is there any other thing you'd like to add?
Just one thing I want to add. So Tuesday we would have announced our 5 inductees to the Hall of Fame, and we're very proud to announce we are including Gordon Draper, Dr. Nan Rangulam, Sandra Machak, Dr. Kwame Charles, and Dr. Roland Batiste. All stalwarts, all who have paved the way for the current and future HR professionals.
Sarah?
No, so that's it in terms of the inductees, but I mean, we also want to continue to encourage persons to follow HRMATT, join HRMATT. We have a lot of opportunities, as Adesia said, for seasoned members, upcoming members in the HR profession. I mean, for opportunities, training. We have a C-suite conversation. So follow us we're on LinkedIn, we're on Instagram, we're on every social media presence, and of course we are on forums like this, spreading the word of HR throughout the...
Spreading the gospel of
spreading the gospel of HR. Throughout the country, regionally, internationally. I mean, and even HRMATT, we partner with international organizations like the Society for Human Resource Management. So we have persons that can get certified in HR. So it's a good organization to be a part of, and we continue to just try to elevate the HR profession in Trinidad, as we said, and across the globe.
Yeah, ladies, thank you very much for coming this morning. We wish you all the best with the award ceremony. Yeah,
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much for having us, and we look forward to seeing you there, hopefully, Saturday, 29 November, Hyatt Regency. Yes, you do.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thanks again. All right, we must go to a very short break.